National parliamentary elections and referendum campaigns underway across country in a festive mood. Candidates going door to door with various promises. BNP Chairman Tariq Rahman visits grave of July mass uprising martyr Abu Said in Rangpur, joins election rally at Eidgah ground in the city. Jamaat Amir Dr. Shafiqur Rahman urges to vote for Jamaat an 11-party alliance to build corruption and extortion-free Bangladesh. National Citizens Party NCP announces 36-point election manifesto emphasizing on education, health, employment, reform and justice. One BCS one-year program launched for the first time in country with 50th BCS preliminary examination today. Bangladesh elected Vice Chair of United Nations Peace Building Commission. European Union adds Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps IRGC to its terrorist list and imposes new sanctions on Iran. And in Nepal, Bangladesh women team beat Scotland by 90 runs in match of Super 6 stage of Women T20 World Cup qualifiers. Assalamu alaikum viewers, this is Upama Shah with you, welcoming you to the news at 10. You have just heard the headlines, now moving on to the details. With the upcoming national parliamentary election approaching, candidates in different constituencies are passing busy time in campaigning. From morning till night, they are reaching out to voters through door-to-door electioneering, street meetings and courtyard gatherings. A large portion of the voters are middle-class and working-class people whose expectations are mainly on civic facilities, security and improvement of quality of life. Alongside development plans, candidates are making various promises while voters are also directly expressing their demands and expectations. Meanwhile, after a long time, voters in Kishorganj are showing heightened enthusiasm and interest as they regain their voting rights. Discussions, public meetings, rallies are being held across the districts. The candidates are busy in election campaign amidst allegation and counter-allegation in Tangail district. The voters are also enjoying this election enthusiasm after a long 17 years. However, this time the voters do not just want promises, rather they want implementation, reforms and accountability of those. Election campaign has already added momentum. With procession, the candidates are visiting door to door day and night seeking vote in their favor. The marginal voters are hopeful of free, fair and neutral election through which the eligible candidates will ensure development in the district and upazilas. BNP Chairman Tariq Rahman has said that he wants to serve the country and the people by the grace of Almighty Allah. For this, he sought blessings of all. BNP chief said this while speaking as a chief guest at a wayside meeting in support of Chief of Paddy candidate Mir Shahe Alam at Mokamtola Bondor of Shibganj Upazila in Bogura this afternoon. Tariq Rahman said that every time, whenever the Chief of Paddy governed the country, it has tried with all its effort to develop the region. There is still a lot of work left to be done. People of Bogura will prove this time that the soil of Bogura is not only a base of PNP, but it is also a strong base of the party, he added. Earlier, Tariq Rahman offered Juma prayers at Baitur Rahman Central Mosque in Bogura town. Later, he sets out for Rangpur from Bogura. On the way, BNP chief visited the shrine of Hazrat Shah Sultan Mahmud Bolki Rahmatullah Alahi at historic Mahastangor. Afterwards, BNP chairman Tariq Rahman visited the grave of Shohid Abu Said, martyred during July uprising at Pirganj in Rangpur. He talked to the family members of Abu Said during the visit. Seeking votes for the chief of petty in the upcoming national parliamentary elections on the 12th of next month, BNP chairman Tariq Rahman also sought votes for yes in the referendum honoring the July Charter. He said this while delivering speech as the chief guest at the divisional election rally at the Central Idgah Maidan in Rangpur Collectorate of tonight. Tariq Rahman outlined his plans to meet the demands of the people of the country and the broader Rangpur community, stating that if BNP comes to power, it will implement the Tista mega project, make the people economically self-reliant and assure that everyone will work together to build a prosperous Bangladesh. Amir of Jamaat-e-Islami Dr. Shafiqur Rahman urged everyone to vote for candidates 11-party alliance to build a Bangladesh free from corruption and extortion. He made this call while addressing a campaign rally at the Noakhali Zilla School grounds this afternoon. The Jamaat Amir said that Bangladesh's future belongs to its youth. He said that if the 11-party alliance come to power through votes, it will provide training and create employment opportunities for young people. No one would face false cases or harassment. He also announced that the legitimate demands of government employees would be met. The rally was chaired by Mohammad Ishaq Khandekar, the 11-party candidate for the Noakhali 4 constituency. Candidates from 6 constituencies participated in the event. In the late afternoon, Jamaat Amir Dr. Shafiqur Rahman addressed another rally at Samad School in Lakhipur. He declared 11-party alliance will have friends abroad but no master. The alliance we will not accept hegemony, there will be no discrimination. He added that young people would be transformed into a skilled human resource through training. The Jamaat leader urged all to vote yes in the referendum if they wish to avoid a return to old political arrangements. The meeting was chaired by District Jamaat Amir Master Ruhul Amin Bhuiya. Local leaders also addressed the rally. Candidates of various political parties remain busy with non-stop campaigning and public outreach even on holidays. Since morning, they have been visiting different areas of the capital. In the morning, Nahid Islam, convener of the NCP and the 11-party alliance nominated candidate for Dhaka 11, carried out door-to-door campaigning in Aftabnagar. At the time, he said that the politics of extortion, corruption and terrorism will not be allowed in Bangladesh. Nahid Islam said that along with reforming the country, they also want to reform local areas. He also sought votes from the public on behalf of the 11-party alliance, asking them to vote for the Shapla Koli symbol. National Citizen Party NCP has unveiled its 36-point manifesto today, outlining its vision for a future free from corruption and misgovernance ahead of the upcoming 13th general elections. NCP convener Mohammad Nahid Islam formally presented the manifesto titled Youth and Dignity Manifesto at a hotel in the capital's Gulshan area. As a part of its comprehensive plan to promote gender equality and empower women, NCP promises to implement a range of policies that focus on improving women's rights and workplace welfare. The centerpiece of these commitments includes mandatory 6-month paid maternity leave and 1 month of paid paternity leave for all employees, both in the public and private sectors. The manifesto, which addresses a wide range of issues from economic stability to social reforms, lays out the NCP's plan to establish a fairer, more just society. The 36 points also include measures for tackling corruption, ensuring greater transparency in governance, and strengthening democratic institutions. The manifesto calls for the creation of an independent commission to oversee the implementation of laws concerning human rights violations and war crimes, underscoring the party's commitment to ensuring justice for the victims of past atrocities. NCP spokesperson Asif Mahmood Shajib Bhuiya and other senior party leaders were present at the program. The interim government of Bangladesh this week noted tangible progress in streamlining investment and trade processes, citing improved inter-agency coordination and faster decision-making as key drivers of economic competitiveness. The updates were presented at the meeting of the Investment Coordination Committee, where senior policymakers and regulators reviewed reforms aimed at reducing bottlenecks, digitizing services, and accelerating investment execution. The meeting was held at the Chief Advisor's office at Tejgaon on Thursday. Process improvements can significantly strengthen our competitiveness and directly impact livelihoods, said Special Envoy of the Chief Advisor Lutfi Siddiqui, who chairs the committee. The meeting was attended by Ashik Chaudhary, Executive Chairman of BIDA, BEZA, and the PPP Authority, Bangladesh Bank Governor Dr. Ahsan H. Mansoor, Chittagong Port Authority Chairman Rear Admiral S.M. Muniruzzaman, along with secretaries and heads of key ministries and agencies. Key reform initiatives among the major proposals discussed were a 10-fold increase in a pre-arrival customs clearance, a unified online business startup package, 24-hour digital payment services at Chittagong Port, and a fully automated bond management system. Officials also agreed on a multi-agencies mechanism to ensure approved investment proposals are translated into actual investments. The committee reviewed several recent coordination successes. The National Single Window NSW, launched by the National Board of Revenue after years of interministerial delays, has already eliminated an estimated 1.2 million physical visits to government offices in just a few months. Automated truck entry systems at Chittagong Port have reduced entry times by at least 90%, while digital tracking and cashless payments have enhanced transparency and efficiency. Lutfi Siddiqui highlighted the Bureau of Manpower, Employment and Training (BIMET) as a best practice example, citing its digital-only application and payment system supported by on-site help desks. Referring to a recent stakeholder meeting at Chittagong Customs House, Lutfi Siddiqui stressed the urgency of expanding pre-arrival clearance. For the first time in 54 years since independence, the initiative 1 BCS 1 Year has been launched. The journey began today with the 50th BCS preliminary examination. The examination was held simultaneously from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. at designated centers in Dhaka and 7 other divisional cities. According to the Bangladesh Public Service Commission, nearly 3 lakh candidates took part in the 2-hour MCQ-based test. The exam was conducted at centers in Dhaka, Rajshahi, Chattogram, Khulna, Borishal, Sylhet, Rangpur and Mymensingh at the same time. Bangladesh Public Service Commission Chairman described this preliminary test as a major milestone and a first in the 54 years history of Bangladesh. He visited several examination centers across the country and expressed satisfaction with the overall situation, including exam halls, sitting arrangements, and compliance with key instructions. The PSC published the notification for the 50th BCS on its website on 26 November. According to the PSC's tentative roadmap, the results of the preliminary exam to be published on 10th February. The written examination will begin on 9th April with results expected on 30th July. The Viva Voce will start on 10th August and the final results are scheduled to be published on 25th November. Bangladesh has been elected as the Vice Chair of the UN Peacebuilding Commission (PBC) for the year 2026. The election of the 5-member Bureau of the PBC was held at the UN headquarters in New York on Thursday, according to a message received in Dhaka this morning. Bangladesh assumed charge as Vice Chair during the first PBC meeting of its 20th session after a brief ceremony. In a statement, the Bangladesh delegation thanked members of the Commission for reposing their trust and confidence in Bangladesh for this important responsibility and reiterated its commitment to the UN's peace-building efforts and activities as well as its future plans of action. The members of the commission during its first meeting of the 20th session elected Morocco as chair, while Germany, Brazil, Croatia and Bangladesh were elected as vice chairs. On this occasion, the President of the UN General Assembly and Chef de Cabinet on behalf of the Secretary General were present and delivered statements emphasizing the role of the PBC. The Peace Building Commission is an intergovernmental advisory body that supports peace efforts in conflict-afflicted countries. The Commission is composed of 31 member states elected from the General Assembly, the Security Council, the Economic and Social Council, and the leading troop and financial contributing countries to the United Nations system. Bangladesh has been a member of the Commission since its inception in 2005 and had earlier served the Commission as chair in 2012 and 2022 as vice chair in 2013 and 2023. Now, international news.